Hi everybody, it's Robbie. Today I'm going to get all the yellow eggplant off my eggplant. If I leave it on there, it'll kill the eggplant. So, let's see if I got my cutters in my pocket. I think I have a pair of cutters. Kitty, do I have a pair of cutters? I don't think anybody can see you down there. Oh. Yes, I do. Come here. No, you think I've got something for you? Look at this. This is eggplant. Oh my goodness. What is that? All right. You've got to get the yellow eggplant off. Some of this eggplant was left on when we had a bad freeze, and it stunted their growth. So that's why the yellow eggplant didn't grow. But if I leave it on, it will kill the eggplant. I've actually done that. I have left it on and it will kill it. So what I'm going to do is remove all the yellow. I've got, look at the purple one. Beautiful purple ones. I'm leaving those. That one is really ready to come off, but the thing is, I don't know if I'm going to cook it tonight. But the yellow ones all have to come off, and what I'll do is I'll cut them up, and I'm going to use them in my compost bins that I compost in place. Now with eggplant, you really need to use gloves, because some of them have such big spikes, they'll go right through your finger. I don't know if the small ones will have seeds any viable. If it didn't damage the inside of the fruit, when we had in late winter that really bad freeze, if it didn't damage the inside, then the seeds would continue to mature. If it did damage the inside, then the seeds won't be mature. Let me see if I can cut this one open, because that's what it's going to depend on. Either way, it's good, because if I compost it, it's going to make great compost. It's going to put great nutrients into my compost, and the plants will love it. Let's see if I can get in this one, just out of curiosity, because they didn't get big. Yeah, they have that smell, like kind of a, I don't know what you'd call that smell, like a nickel. You know, some of the seeds are pretty good. Let's see if I can show you the seeds. So some of the seeds are pretty good, and they may grow. So I might take some of them and try to plant them, but I don't need that much eggplant. I think the main thing I'm going to do is compost them. But like I said, if you leave yellow eggplant on your plant, it sucks so much nutrients and life out of the plant. Ouch. Okay, I just stuck myself. That it can kill the plant. The reason is, by nature, look at it, I mean, you got a whole bucket of it. The plant is going to say, oh, I've done my job. I've produced more than you need. So it cuts its life short. That's just how nature works. And you don't want the plant to think it's done a great job of producing eggplant. You want it to keep trying and trying and trying. So that's why you really don't want to leave anything yellow like that on your eggplant. I've got a lot of beautiful purple ones. But yeah, we want to get all these yellow ones off. If I can't get them all off, because I miss them sometimes. You know, I'll see them as they turn yellow. There's not too many more, I don't think. But boy, do they have thorns. Nasty, kind of like a rose bush. So that's pretty much it. Just wanted to talk eggplant with you as I do my eggplant. And if I show you my back of, sorry. But yeah, this is really good. This is something I really needed to do. And I really should definitely trim this down a little bit too. They're all different sizes. I really do suspect that most of the small ones, they got stunted because they froze, and then they just stayed dormant on the plant, and it just started to mature. That on the purple eggplant is a mature eggplant. The purple ones are immature eggplants. Look at them. Oh, these are beautiful. I have so many beautiful ones back here. The purple eggplant, the ones that we eat, are not ripe. So if you cut those open and you try to grow the seeds, you may find a few that will germinate, but you won't get your close to 100% germination on them. Because you think of it, you've got a whole bunch of seeds there, and of course as the plant grows, I don't have a yellow eggplant right now to show you, I got them all off. As the eggplant grows, the seeds develop. Think of it as like grapes. So some of the oldest seeds in a big purple one, they may be mature enough to sprout and to grow. But on a whole, the whole thing in a purple one, they're not all going to be good to grow. So if you wanted to grow eggplant, you can leave a few on there so they'll mature and turn really, really yellow. But that's just how it works, because the fruit, of course, starts off small and it gets bigger and bigger. And as it's growing, it's developing more and more. And there's actually a male and female eggplant too. Some have more seeds than others. But as it grows, it will mature inside. So you leave your yellow eggplant until you're ready to think about harvesting the seeds. This one did not get freezer burn. I actually probably forgot to take a nice purple one off. This one would be really good to collect the seeds from and to grow. And there's different ways you can grow this. I could open it up, wash the seeds, dry the seeds. I don't need to really wash it. Just dry them up and put them in an envelope. I save envelopes from junk mail and then I use that. Or you can slice it really thin with a knife and you'll end up with round slices like a cucumber, like you're slicing up a cucumber, round discs, and you can just plant the disc. I have all my compost in place bins. I could put that towards the surface and put a little bit of soil on top, and it will grow in its own flesh. The seeds will come through and grow. So there's different ways of doing it, different methods. That's the lazy way of just slicing it up. If I wanted to grow some more right now. See, I still have so many. So the bigger ones should have good seeds, and the smaller ones I'm not going to even bother with. I'm going to compost them all. But yeah, one plant, gosh, they can produce like 100 fruit. Oh, this is so full in here. I'm not even going to do this all today. This is one plant that's growing here, and this is the second one over here. Okay, there's another one. Okay, that one's purple. Actually, that one I'm going to use for dinner. Let's see what else is in here. I think that's pretty much it. I've got beans growing through here too. Well, good. I cleaned up my eggplant, but I'd probably trim it back a little bit more. But it's loaded with flowers. Now that I took off all the yellow ones, see these flowers? And they got spikes. They're going to have a better chance of all maturing and growing into a beautiful purple eggplant. And that's what you want. I've got beautiful purple ones all through here. If I pull it and try to show you, I could snap it. But see, look at that. And there's more that goes all the way down. That can be left on the plant for quite a while. It'll take a while for it to turn yellow. And then once I'm ready to eat it, I don't harvest. I don't want to harvest and then keep everything in the refrigerator and use it. I come out here every single day. I'm actually out here quite a few times in the morning and the afternoon and the evening. And I harvest it as I need it. If I feel like eggplant, I could bring it in the day before. That's okay. But just to harvest it and just to keep it, no, I let everything grow and I harvest as I go and as I need it. So I believe with that I've got more than enough. I've got everything off. The really, really big ones like these, I'm going to go ahead and take some of the seeds and save them because obviously this eggplant really likes it here. I mean, it is growing down on that side, over here, that way. I think I see another one. Yes, I do. I really want to get them all off because I want this eggplant to last for another couple years. This is probably one of my oldest eggplants. Yeah, I had a beautiful one growing on the other side of the garden last year and I didn't know and I left them on. And it sucked the life out of the plant and the plant started to die and I trimmed it back. I couldn't save it because the plant had produced like this, like 50 yellow eggplants and it thought it was really done. So that's why I know you don't do that. You don't want this plant or your plant to think it did a great job. Nature says you're done, and then dropped your fruit, and your new babies will grow all the way around. Because in nature, that's what would happen. This fruit would drop to the ground. Rodents, insects, whatever would get inside, and it would decay right here, all the way around, and continue to grow. The cycle of life. Of course, I'm not doing it that way. I'll plant them where I want, I'll plant them when I want, and I'll compost a lot of them. So I hope I've given you some tips on eggplant. I didn't like eggplant for years, but I've got such a method in the way I cook it. I really, really like it now. So with that, look at all the birds and everything. They're all over. All the different species come in here. I don't even know where Kitty is. Kitty? Kitty, Kitty? Oh, she's around here. She had a piece of broccoli a minute ago. Okay, Kitty. Here, Kitty, Kitty, Kitty. Here, Kitty, Kitty, Kitty. Okay. So with that, I hope I've given you some ideas. Have any questions? Go ahead and ask. Have a great day. And don't forget to eat what you grow. Or plant it. You could do that too. Or save the seeds. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.